It's time to buy back your time without losing control of your hair extension business. Now, the older we get, the more we realise the same thing. Money can be earned again, opportunities come and go, but the one thing we can never get back is time. And yet so many hair extension techs are living the same constant overwhelm. Busy all day, exhausted at night, and feeling like they're not actually getting ahead. Social media DMs, text messages, admin, stock, content creating, life. It's never really switched off. What I want to show to you today is a strategy that you can use to buy back your time and earn more money. Not by caring less and not by doing a worse job, but by being more intentional with what your time is actually worth. This is about creating more profit in your business, more space in your personal life, and days that feel how you actually want them to feel, instead of feeling stuck, overwhelmed, and drowning in tasks. This is why it matters now. When you're younger, you can push through almost anything. Long days, late nights, saying yes to everything. You've got the energy for it. But as life moves on, more responsibility, more pressure, less patience for chaos, the same workload starts to feel heavy. And this is usually the point where people start to think, I just need to work harder, I just need to be more organised. A lot of the thinking behind this is inspired by Dan Martell's book, Buy Back Your Time. It's a fantastic book and I highly recommend it, but it's also an 8-hour read or audio book. And I know most of you don't feel like you've got 8 spare hours lying around. So what I've done here is follow the journey of some of the world's most successful people, taken what actually really matters and condensed it into a simple practical framework specifically for our industry. Now, when I started my business, I didn't have any guidance. I didn't have any guides or workbooks. I didn't have a coach. In fact, I didn't even know coaching existed. If I'd had someone take high-level business thinking and apply it directly to the hair extension industry, my journey would have been far easier, faster, and more productive. So this is what I'm going to give to you here. So moving on, I do have a guilty pleasure. I have an occasional binge watch of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And there's one woman on that show who has always fascinated me, Lisa Vanderpump. She's built restaurants, bars, wines and spirit brands and TV franchises. An empire that runs without her needing to be everywhere at once. She lives in a huge villa in the Beverly Hills and is driven everywhere, has staff all around her, and it's easy to look at that and think, she's just out of touch. But what you're actually seeing there is strategy. Lisa always has someone making her tea, someone cleaning her house, and someone driving her car, someone cooking when she entertains. Not because she's lazy, but because her time is better spent elsewhere. The time it would take her to clean her entire villa, she would earn several times over doing higher level work. She's not arrogant, she's high level and she's done the math. This applies at every level, including yours. Lisa didn't always live like this. She didn't start where she is now. What she understood early on was this. If something costs less to pay someone else to do than what you can earn in that same time, it makes no sense at all to do it yourself. If you can earn £50 an hour and you spend an entire day cleaning your house instead of paying a cleaner £20 an hour, then you're financially worse off and exhausted. And that thinking applies to everything. Admin, booking appointments, ordering stock, answering DMs, content scheduling, cleaning, laundry, food shopping, life admin, everything. Most people are doing £1 tasks with £3 time. Now let's take a look at Bill Gates. He gives most of his money away to charity now. He pledged to die not rich. but you will never see him cleaning a house for £15-20 an hour. Why? Because Bill Gates' wealth grows by roughly $40 to $45 million per hour. That's around $700 per minute and $12,000 per second. While Bill sleeps for 6 to 8 hours, his net worth increases by over $250 million. Not because he's working, not because he's hustling, because his income is no longer tied to time. But in the early days, he did everything, low-level work, high-level work, all of it. But as his skills grew, he created leverage and slowly removed himself from low-value tasks. Now, over time, he's kept only the work that actually needed him. That didn't happen overnight. It happened by repeatedly asking one question. Is this the best use of my time? So let me bring this back to you. You don't need to make $45 million an hour to make this apply. The principle is exactly the same at every level. If your time is worth more doing something else than doing £1 tasks for £3 of time, it's costing you money, energy and freedom. And this shows up everywhere in our industry. So let me put this into a real life example that's relatable for you. Threading 200 nano beads onto a threading tool takes around 15 minutes, whereas our new pre-threaded nano rings cost just £1 more than the 200 loose beads. £1 to save 15 minutes. That's buying back your time for £4 per hour. Or another example might be to subscribe to an online booking system. That same booking system that you were reluctant to pay out for because you see that as an extra cost. But if you add up all the minutes and all the hours saved over that month, ask yourself if you could have given yourself time to do a whole extra fitting. What you saw as an extra £20 cost could have actually been another £200 profit. And that's the perfect example of buying back your time. If you do this consistently, suddenly you'll realise you can fit that extra client in, earn £200 plus more in that same time, or just finish work early and spend more time with family. Because come on, nobody loves sitting threading beads or going on an endless ping pong of text messages with a client that wants to book in a date and time that works. This is how you scale without burning out. Buying back your time creates space, and space creates capacity, and capacity creates growth. This is how people eventually reduce their chair time, open another salon, move into education, travel, or simply just enjoy their life again. And that's where it all starts, with awareness. So here's the Buy Back Your Time Stylist Playbook. Step 1, work out your real hourly income. Last month's take-home pay divided by the hours you worked equals your real hourly rate. Step 2, write down everything that you do in a week. That's everything. Business, etc. Fittings, consultations, colour matching, ordering hair, invoicing, chasing payments, DMs, WhatsApps, content, cleaning, posts on socials. Home and life. We've got cooking, cleaning, laundry, food shopping, appointments, and life admin, and many, many more. If it takes you your time and energy, it goes on the list. Step 3, label each task £1, £2, or £3. If it's a low value task, it goes in £1. If it's a medium value, £2. And if it's a high value, £3. Now, the rule of this is if somebody else could do it 80% as well as you could, it's a £1 task. Step 4, reality check. Ask yourself, am I spending £3 time doing a £1 task? Would I pay my own hourly rate to do this? If the answer's no, it shouldn't be a task that you're doing. Step 5, make one simple change. Choose one £1 task to remove in the next 30 days. That could be hiring a cleaner, doing an online food shop instead of going into store, delegate to somebody else, or even signing up for a new booking system. These small changes over time start to compound. Step 6. Drop the guilt. Buying back your time is not lazy and it's not bougie. This is how you will eventually earn more, work less, avoid burnout, and grow properly. The goal is to be paid properly for your skills and take your business to where you dream of being. This could be a multi-salon owner that doesn't even do hair anymore, or a top-level educator that's online only. Whatever it may be, you get to slowly craft this into the business and life that you really want every single day. I urge you to do the Buy Back Your Time plan and keep revisiting it. If you really want this to work, what I want you to do right now is pop a reminder in your phone calendar for 30 days from now. Go on, add it in there, and ask your calendar to pop this on repeat each month. This is your reminder to come back and repeat the process every month and find at least one area to buy back your time. You can use the free download and print workbook below each and every month. And in 12 months, you will be blown away when you look back thinking about all the things that you were wasting your highly skilled mind doing. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please DM us or email us and let us know what your first buyback of time is, no matter how small. And if you didn't find this helpful, please tell us what you would find valuable, because Masterclass is all for you, based on the struggles we repeatedly hear from hair extension technicians. I'll see you here next week for our next Masterclass. Until then, figure out what your first buyback of time is, and don't forget to tell us too.